Hey y'all, so let's talk about some conspiracy theories that been weighing on my mind lately. So y'all know that Jonathan, aka the baby, Latrell, aka and Be a Young Boy are coming out with a joint album. They already dropped what is it, Better Off or Better Than You, something like that. And we know that in the media right now, and Be a Young Boy is going back and forth with Little Dirk right now. People in Little Dirk's camp are coming at the baby because they feel like the baby is choosing sides in their beef. Now, remind you, these Little Dirk and NBA Youngboy, these are gangsters, these are thugs. They absolutely are. They literally can't stand each other. So now you have. This is what I've been telling y'all. The baby came out and said that it is just business. You know, he's a Capricorn. He believes that he can be on either side. Like, he's like, I'm not choosing sides, but if you come to me trying to punk me, I'm with the shits. Now, they're coming out with this joint album. We know the baby's sales have not been the same ever since he got canceled. Now, like I told y'all last time, I'm gonna have to say allegedly. We're gonna have to keep it conspiracy theories, but we know the motherfucking truth. We know that during his hate train, when Miley was all like, "Oh, we need to educate him," and Elton John came out like, "Oh, educate, educate, educate." We know that Little Nas X told Miley, because they're in the same camp. He told Miley to go and try to defuse the situation because him and the baby were fucking at the time. We know this. We know this. They still have love for each other. So he told Miley to bring out this whole education. How we go from we need to cancel him to all of a sudden in a matter of a day, oh, we need to just educate. We don't believe in cancellation. We know this. Miley and Elton John were both on the Montero album, Little Nas X album. We know that he's close to these two people. Elton John is a gay legend. Miley Cyrus, he's very close to the Cyrus family. We know that he had the power and the influence to get them to try to not cancel them, try to not cancel the baby, to try to lessen his sentence. We know this. We know this. But the baby, obviously having to play his role, fucked it up and was not going to the meetings and not going to the organization head, and he fucked everything up. But 50 Cent was able to steer him back on track. The baby knows that Little Nas X, even though they're not together, they still have love for each other. You know, that's why when you know, it's tension there. It's tension there. We know that NBA YoungBoy is and the baby are dropping the album, and they're allegedly back together, which is why the baby convinced YoungBoy to do a song with Little Nas X because their song is coming out. They're having a song coming out that's supposed to be coming out. It's supposed to be fire. That's what I heard. Um Listen, none of this is coincidence. I'm just letting y'all know none of this shit is coincidental. Has a lot. I think Little Nas X is toy. Yes, yes. Does it shock you that the baby's going through this drama and he's supposed to have this joint album with NBA YoungBoy coming out, and they're supposed to, have a song, and he's in this gangster drama. He's getting pulled into it, and then all of a sudden, here comes Little Nas X working with um NBA YoungBoy to try to get him mainstream, to try to cushion the blow a little bit. Like, hey, I'm working with him. I'm working. You listen. It this shit, this shit right here, boy. And it's also funny. And it's also funny because NBA YoungBoy dissed Bootsy. Remember, he dissed Bootsy, and he dissed a lot of people in the industry who he felt were coming from him. Now, Little Nas X is killing two birds with one stone. Like, I'm working with my man, and now on top of that, I get to drag Bootsy. right? Because NBA Youngboy is young. He with the shit. He from Orlando, and he's from the same place that Boosie's in, but he's younger. He has a lot of street cred. People respect NBA Youngboy. They think he's hot. After King Von died, NBA Youngboy is next up. He's hot. He's that nigga. So we have that going on there. So it's like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and not only that, I'm still, he's dating Dababy. So that's what I think is going on right here. I don't believe that this is coincidental. The next thing you're gonna see is Little Nas X dropping a song with Dababy, for sure. The song is coming. The song is coming. I just want y'all to know that the song with the both of them is coming. It's coming soon. I don't know when it's happening, but it's definitely happening. Because Lil Nas X said this is the trade era, this is the DL era. So this is what we're getting. We're getting ratchet music, we're getting ratchet jingles, ratchet everything. It just doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me that Lil Nas X is going to try to pick a side in this little beef. I, I feel like their relationship was abusive. It is. It is abusive. It is abusive. You think a man who would kick out his baby mother who's breastfeeding their child in the middle of the night because you didn't like the way she cooked dinner is not abusive? You don't think a man who was literally over there with his baby mother telling her that she's a side chick on camera, embarrassing her, him pinning Mimi against Danny Lay. Every time he's mad at one baby mother, he's praising the other one. Like, apparently he's mad at Mimi because Dababy just recently got dragged for saying, "Oh, look at my light-skinned twin." Now we know that Dababy is going to do some colorist shit, going to do some controversy shit to sell some albums. We know that. Yeah, it's all about Dababy. It's all about Dababy. Call me by your name, call me baby, tell me you love me in private. That is the song I want someone to love me. It's desperation. It's desperation. People forget that Dababy, this nigga is 30. Okay, this nigga is 30. Little Nas X is 23. Let that sink in. 20 fucking 3. A 23-year-old in love with a 30-year-old. Don't let his childish antic fool you, and don't let his name, Dababy, fool you. This is a grown ass man. And that's what the trade does. That's what the trade does. The trade knows that you want a real nigga. You will love the opportunity to be with a real tough street man. They play on that. They play on that, and they play on your insecurities, and they get you when you're young, when you're fresh, when you're naive, and they manipulate you. That's what they do. That's why a lot of these men go after younger boys, goes after younger women. They do that because they have more control over you. Yes, the baby is the devil. We know this. He's a killer, even though he likes to pretend like he isn't. I'm not a thug. He's a killer. He jumps people. He does the antics. He is dangerous. He is the devil. We know this. Little Nas X said it. He is the devil. Do you think a healthy relationship, call me when you want, call me when you need, call me in the morning, I'll be on the way? Bitch, that means when the baby answers the phone, do you know what Little Nas X is doing? He's running. He's running. Do you know the T with Isaac Hicks? Let it portray the baby as the... He did. He did portray him as the devil. He did betray him as the devil. And yeah, I know about him. What was he doing? He was he got exposed. Was he like sucking them white men off or what, getting them white men sucking him off or whatever the hell it is. Like we know this. We know this. We know Dababy literally is the devil. He is. Like we know this. Like that smile, everything about him. Don't let them dimples fool you. Don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool you. He has never been. Dababy is terrible. And he likes to, and he knows exactly what buttons to push. And I knew as soon as he made that my light skinned twin, and because you know what he does is he knows he would big up Danny Lay, saying that she's ambiguous, she's Hispanic. You know, he would big up her, and he would be like, "You're the one I really want," just to make Mimi feel like shit. And when he's done with Danny Lay and she gets on his nerve, he bigs up Mimi. So we already know. And with Little Nas X is worse. It's probably worse because they're both boys. So of course he's going to throw the fact that you have no womb in his face. You don't have a womb. You can't give me kids. I can't see. He's probably saying a whole lot of triggering shit to him. A whole lot of triggering shit. I believe it. But what do you know? They're fucking again. That's why Little Nas X is over there with NBA Youngboy, because they're having sex again. And guess what? We're going to get, and he's feeling himself. He's like, oh my God, like look at me, like he's all happy and shit. He's over there. I'm gonna talk my ish this album. He's all that, right? The whole first album was about some sad songs and you wanting to be in love and you feeling dead and you feeling all that. And you keep coming back, you keep going back to this bump. I have told you to stick with Jai. Stick with Jai, the little Hispanic, the half Hispanic, half black boy, who's your backup. Stick with him. Leave Dababy alone. Leave him alone. And I feel like Dababy was fucking Meg Thee Stallion. You can't tell me he won't. You can't tell me he won't. Listen, I I'm here for him. I'm here with the shit as long as the music's good. But at the same time, I am not here for him making songs with these fucking criminals. I'm really not. These trades, because he can really get hurt. He can really get hurt messing with these types of guys. Why are you reaching down? Please stop reaching down. Let me tell you something. When he said I was making a song with NBA Youngboy, I really just felt my skin crawl because NBA Youngboy has half a soul. We know this. You hear him, he is tired all the time. His face, he wears that black makeup now. He has the panda eyes, the astronomy eyes, like, the panda eyes. They do the panda eyes when young kids are getting raped. Their faces, their eyes will literally get black and it will literally swell up. That is what those black, when they do the face paint, them panda eyes, that is what that is. He's over here wearing black lipstick. He's over here being half goth. He's in that deep, dark fucking energy. He don't trust no fucking body. That's why he's lashing out at everybody. He's signed to Atlantic Records, who is taking his money. He signed that 360. He's trapped on all angles. He's going through this beef. He's battling in court. Little Nas X does not need to be in that dark energy that NBA Youngboy has, that chaotic energy. And knowing Little Nas X, His creativity, he is going to internalize that chaotic energy and wear it. That's what scares me. That's what I don't like. And then you have Dababy, who is such a real nigga. Dababy doesn't like to listen. He doesn't like to do what he's told, because that's how he got canceled in the first place. He doesn't listen to anybody. He doesn't like to do what he's told. He knows he is always money, money, money. He's always going to worry about the money. That's why when it comes to Lil Nas X, he's always getting put on the back burner. He's a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. We're money focused. We care about the bag. First, fuck love. We care about money. Now, when you have Jonathan over here talking about, oh, I'm gonna work with whoever, I'm gonna work with whoever. That's the same messy shit that happened with Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion. See, you have to pick sides eventually. It's all about social networking in this industry. You have to eventually pick sides. He's on some, oh, if I fuck with you, I don't care what anybody say, I'm gonna still fuck with you. Yeah, and that's why you got canceled along with that nigga you was fucking with, Tory Lanez. I respect it, but at the same time, you're messy. You're messy boots. And then now you're dragging Little Nas X into the fuckery with your bullshit. Now you're dragging Little Nas X into the bullshit because he's always going to when you call his name, he's always going to come running. Just like in the song. Because he's so desperate to be loved, to have this love, this idea of love. That's these hopeless romantics, this fantasy, this illusion that you're going to come out the closet for him, which I don't see coming. I don't see it happening. I don't see it coming. I don't even know if he will do it. But you're so desperate to be loved. You're so desperate for this masculine energy, this masculine approval, this fantasy of being with a real nigga. You so enthralled with it that you can't see that he ain't shit. You know he's not shit. He don't treat his baby mothers good. Why would he treat you good? Why? Why do you think that? Like, that's the thing. Like, just like listening to Life After Salem, it's like, boy, take what you want from me. That's y'all remember that? What you want from me? Take what you want from me. Take what you want from me. Why don't you just take what you want and leave? That shit fucked me up. Take what you want from me. You going, oh, God. Listen. Listen. Let's just pray. I do feel like they could be a power trio, honestly. Like, if we're with the fuck shits, like the creativity, the street cred, and just the bars. I feel like all three of them would be a triple debt because technically all three of them are really running shit. If we're being honest, I don't know. Yes, Dababy was definitely physically and verbal abuse. Do you think Little Nas X was also toxic? Absolutely. 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 I do think that. Um, they're earth signs. They're earth signs. So why you have Little Nas X, the thing about Little Nas X is he's born in April, he's an Aries. Um April 9th of 1999. So a lot of the millennials, what a lot of people don't understand about millennials, nines can also be sixes. So he does have that potential to be very dark. Now, the thing about Aries, they are very innocent. They're like childlike, which is why a lot of people are drawn to Little Nas X because he's like a child. He's goofy, he's funny, he's likable, he's innocent, And that innocent can also be naivete. But on the flip side, they are also warriors, right? They're soldiers. So they follow. Follow. Yes. Yes. Yes, that is they're good warriors, they're good soldiers. So it doesn't surprise me that he's using this naivete to follow the baby head first, like heart first. Like that is something an Aries would do. But they're also soldiers, which means they also have that heat. They're passionate. They're he's enthralled in this love that he so desperately desires, but he also has rage. He also has the anger. Like that is also something, and him being, just a warrior. So most likely, if the baby push, they both have horns. They both have horns. If the baby's pushing, fighting him, he's also going to fight him back. You feel like Lil Nas X is gay. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. But with reason. With reason. I would be mad too if the man that I love is able to is getting a woman pregnant, especially when she's able to offer something that I can't have. Exactly. Exactly. 100%. 100%. I don't of course. Of course he's mad at Danny. Like I feel like he likes Mimi. He likes his first baby, but Danny Lay, just like what the baby said, Danny Lay is the side chick. She's not needed. Like, why does he need her? Like, he doesn't understand why she's even there. She shouldn't even be an option, especially when she's carrying the baby that he feels like he should be carrying. Let's be very clear. Like that's what he feels like. If you was gonna get a motherfucker pregnant, it should have been me. I should have got pregnant. I should have had the baby shower. I should have had I should have had all of that. If you was gonna get somebody pregnant, if you was gonna be with someone, it should have been me. Danny Lay and the baby were an industry relationship. They came together. She had the look. She was like the feisty Latina. She had the good skin complexion. She had the hair. Everybody was lusting after this woman, right? And she wanted the baby, even knowing that he was dating Mimi at the time. They had an on and off relationship. She still pursued him. She was just supposed to be the good Judy. She was supposed to be the beard. She was not supposed to get pregnant. She was not supposed to be a serious option. She was there for the aesthetic. And this bitch got pregnant. She stayed. She was not supposed to stay there. And the baby knew that. That's why he dragged her ass the fuck out and called the cops. You was a side bitch. Danny Lay was a side bitch. He said that. You was a side bitch. You was never my main bitch. We was never together. Even when he went with Mimi at the time, we was not together. You were always in the dark. Every video we saw, they were on the bed, they were making these little TikToks, hair pulling, whatever. They were never together. He never claimed her. Even during her whole pregnancy, he never claimed that baby. Never claimed the baby. Never took a picture with her, never said anything about that child. He claimed Mimi's baby. He did not claim Danny Lay's baby. Like, he doesn't. He has no choice but to claim that baby now. Has no choice. And yeah, you said is Little Nas X? Yeah, they was fighting each other, 100%, 100%. They were fighting each other. They were fighting each other. You can't have a toxic relationship with just one person being toxic. They were toxic to each other. Yeah, that's usually how it is. He's mad at Danny Lay because Danny Lay was able to provide something that he couldn't provide, and not only that, he was parading her around. He was parading her around. He was jealous. Like that's, and he's young. So at the same time, it's I get it because this is a 30-year-old man. You gotta. Danny Lay and Lil Nas X are both young. Danny, the baby is fucking 30. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a bean. He knows what the fuck he's doing. It's manipulation. When I'm mad about one, I'm going to use the other one. I'm going to pin y'all against each other so y'all don't have time to look at me, who's the real culprit. Yeah, yeah, I know. Little Nas X has all the control. Yes, yes. He still wants access to Little Nas X. Yes. Um, yeah. It's just an Aries and a Capricorn. Capricorn men are the worst. I'm a Capricorn. So I can tell you we are very traditional. Um, we like stability. And that's the thing. He's with these two women because they represent stability. They represent we don't do well with change. We don't like it. We don't like it. We don't like change. Like that's just what it is. We don't like being pushed outside our comfort zone. He's with them. He's with those two girls because they're familiar. I don't think he is willing to live this external lifestyle that he's just not ready for. I don't even know if he's able to do that. And if he's going to do it, he's going to do it on his own accord. He's not going to do it because Lil Nas X told him to. Those are the horns. Those are the horns. Um, what else about Capricorns? Because let me look this up. Because Capricorn men are a little fucking different. They are literally the worst. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Capricorn men are the worst. Yeah, is mature, assertive daddy of the zodiacs. Yeah, that's what it says. Motivated, ambitious, and a great leader. See, this is the thing. Capricorn, great leader. Aries, great soldier. So you have the soldier and the leader in their roles. That's just what it is. Practical, productive, and utterly dependable. He is dependable. What is a Capricorn man's weakness? The inability to be vulnerable and express their emotions. These men tend to bottle up their feelings. See, if that don't tell you all you need to know, then I don't know what is. See, they say Capricorns need a partner who isn't in any rush to settle down, but will commit to a relationship based on trust. Isn't in a rush to settle down. That is crazy. In in Black Tea Dot. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen it. Hi. Thought on Pisces. In that effeminate energy. Yeah, probably. Probably. What's your thought on Pisces? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Thought on Pisces. Hmm. We're trying to dissect this relationship. said, what's my thought on Pisces? Okay. Let me see. Hmm. I'm looking it up because I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking it up. I know it's a water sign. Okay, so y'all are fluid. Y'all just fluid. Yeah, it says sensitive, gracious, and emotionally aware. So y'all are very emotionally intelligent, Pisces. I was a Gemini. Geminis. Let's see. What is Geminis? I'm just looking it up. Like, yeah, because he had that effeminate energy. See, yeah, I guess so. I guess so. He said that Jai was the best relationship he has ever had. How can you be that self aware and still go back to that nigga? I would never understand it. It says Geminis are flexible, extroverted, and clever. I love that. Ooh, ooh, I love that. Never boring. Never boring to be around. I like it. See, so those are my thoughts about everything. I'm about to go. I love you guys. Um, put in the comment section below what other topics y'all want to talk about, and we can just do it. I do want to catch up on. I do want to watch Sex Education. I do want to watch a lot of things. Um, do you know Kim Patriot? I do not. I do not. Well, I'm about to go. I love you guys, and bye. Bye, Shapris.